Now, I haven't put a base layer down in this stripe, and that's deliberate. And the reason that I haven't done that is because sometimes when you're working on really, really light fur, say for instance a blaze or a stripe down a horse's face, sometimes when you put a base layer down, if you only want a very minute amount of pencil going over the top, sometimes I find that putting the base layer down can make your pencils a little bit too crisp and take away from the lovely softness that I'm going to want on the edge of this the edge of this stripe, or in this stripe. And so I don't always use a base layer. Now, that will probably depend on the paper you've got, the pencils you're using, the way that you're putting your pencils down. But for me, when I put a base layer down, it sort of makes the pencils, especially when I'm looking for really, really tiny little bits of detail, it can make the pencils look a little bit sort of stuck in place rather than soft. I do notice a difference between putting the base layer down and not putting the base layer down. So for me, when I'm working like this, I tend to not necessarily put the base layer in. I go in with a darker pencil, so I'm going in with this one, in a really, really gentle way, and then blend afterwards if it needs blending, rather than putting the base layer down first. It's going to be one of those things that I would say have a little practice. And if you're putting your pencils down in quite a sort of strong way, you're probably not going to notice a difference anyway. But if you're putting your pencils down really, really softly, you might notice a difference between not putting the base layer down, putting the slightly darker pencil on and then blending, or doing it the other way around.